No, don't say that. Share, right post, post. Okay. Now I'm ready. I say I'm ready. Am I really? Am I really? Good morning, everyone. And that is the beauty of live TV. Welcome to Ctfm, Coffee, Tea, Friendly and Me. But Friendly is missing today. He's working on his show at friendlyradio.com, so make sure you tune into that. We just thank you so much for joining us. And we thank our sponsors, Hunt Regional Healthcare and Discount Wheel and Tire with Valvoline Express, who make this possible, as well as you for joining us. So if you're just coming on, grab you some coffee, grab you some tea, and have a sit down without Friendly, but with me. We have lots of great guests available today to tell you about all the great things that are going on in our community. We're here to bring you the good news and make Hunt County a friendly place. And so with all that being said, we always like to open up and give thanks to God for the ability to have this show. And so you just bow your heads. We'll open us up in prayer. Lord, I thank you. I thank you so much for this platform, God. I thank you for the Texan Theater, for the staff, God, for the hands that are busy serving others. God, we ask that they would be blessed. We thank you for the opportunity, God, to bring good news to the community today, God. We thank you for the message that will be spread far and wide about things that can be done to help others, God. Be with each one of our guests, God. Give them the words to say, God. Be with our production team as they put this show on, God. We just thank you. And be with each one of our guests, God. We just thank you for them, God, and we ask that you would be with them in their comings and their goings, God. And we just thank you so much for the ability to live in a free America. In Jesus' name I pray, amen. Wow. And with all that being said, go grab your coffee, go grab your tea, and we're going to cut to our next sponsor. They're the ones that help make this show possible, so make sure to shop local. We'll be right back.
At Hunt Regional Healthcare, providing the highest level of care is our priority. That's why patients trust us with their health. From our expansive list of services to our highly trained medical staff, we work hard to bring you the latest advancements in care, comfort, and cutting-edge technology. We're more than just a hospital. We're a therapy center, a sleep lab, a cancer facility, and more. We do more with more because our patients deserve nothing less.
When it comes to high-quality service for cell phones and televisions, no one beats Crumpton TV. They have been serving Greenville and the surrounding area for over 57 years. For details about all services, call 903-455-2043 or visit CrumptonTV.com.
Also the official home of the Big Green Egg.
Carol Hoops and Trey Warren at C&R Floors invite you to their new location for the same quality products, service, and installation they have provided for over 20 years. C&R Floors, 2706 Highway 69 South in Greenville. Do you need custom printing on caps, shirts, and other apparel? Come check out what we can do for your organization at East Texas Print Shop, 2218 Lee Street. Our top-of-the-line screen printing and embroidery machines can handle just about any job you can throw at us. T-shirts are great for special events. Sports teams always need custom uniforms. We can print them. Check out our custom apparel store or shop online at easttexasprintshop.com or just give us a call at 903-453-1581.
Are you tired of those big chain tire dealers giving you the runaround? Are you not getting the customer service you deserve? If not, call me and I will wrench the competition. Come see us at Discount Wheel and Tire at 4609 Wesley in Greenville. Discount Wheel and Tire, and we will get you all that you deserve.
And we're back. We're live at Ctfm, Coffee, Tea, Friendly and Me. We're so glad that you've joined us this morning. We have the most amazing guests lined up for you to see today and to hear about all the great things that are going on in Hunt County. We want to thank our sponsors, Hunt Regional Healthcare at huntregional.org. You know, if you need proactive care, that's the place to go. Go to their website. They have lots of great resources, as well as Discount Wheel and Tire with Valvoline Express. I don't change my own oil, and I know you don't either. So with all that being said, I want to introduce our first guest, Steve Wilhite with Sadie's Place. Sadie's Place Animal Rescue and Adoptions. And so, Steve, thank you so much for joining us this morning. We appreciate you taking the time out of your schedule. I know that running a rescue probably is a lot of work. So tell us a little bit about your organization.
All right. Well, thank you for having me this morning. Sadie's Place Animal Rescue was a God-driven thing for me. We moved out here to Lone Oak about 25 years ago, and we found out very quickly that living out in the country on the road that we live on is a dumping spot for dogs. So God put it on my heart that I needed to start rescuing these dogs. So I started picking up dogs that were dumped. I started going to the high kill shelters and picking up the older, the black dogs, the pit mixes, those type dogs. And those are the ones that I rescue and take care of and try to find good homes for. And right now we have about 27 dogs on property. I have 5 in foster. And of course we have other rescue animals too that kind of grow up, horses, cats, jackasses. So we have a few of everything out there. And so the ideal is that these dogs deserve a home. And everybody likes the cute little puppies. Everybody likes the little small dogs. But those little small dogs grow up. And what God told me is that he didn't give up on me when I became inconvenient. And so we're not going to do that with the dogs. So I may take them in. I'm not funded by anything other than my back pocket and donations from people. So we're not government funded, and we just try to find homes for these dogs.
But you are a 501c3, isn't that
Yes.
what that is? You are a 501c3. So if someone wanted to donate who had a heart for senior dogs, I have a special story about my love about senior dogs. We also live in a high dump area, and so we adopted an older yellow lab, and she has been the best dog. But it's not cheap taking care of a companion, of a friend, of a dog or a horse or whatever it is. So the fact that you guys can donate, if you have a heart for senior animals or a heart for rescues, you can donate, and it is a tax-deductible donation because they are a 501c3. Tell me a little bit about your senior dogs and who you have available for adoption right now.
Right now, all the dogs are available for adoption. We have a pretty good mix. We go everything from a full blood pit bull mix, then all down to labs, and a couple of huskies are out there now. And those dogs are the dogs that people they like, they look at, it's so cute, but they're big.
Yeah.
They're big, they're older. And those dogs are the ones that we're looking for homes for. And they will be, rescue dogs are always the ones that are the most appreciative. It's if you go out and buy a dog, you don't know what you're going to end up with. These dogs are all designer dogs. They're all one of a kind. You'll never find another one that looks exactly like any one of these dogs. And all the local rescues are like that. Mm-hmm. So if you're looking for a dog of any type, look at your local rescues, and they can find something for you. And it's just not an intake situation. I get probably 20-25 calls a day of people saying these dogs showed up on my property. My dog had pups. We need to get rid of them. Those type things. And we take what we can, but we can't take more than we can.
Right.
And all our dogs are vetted, all our dogs are microchipped, and that, like you said, that costs money. And it's donations are very, very appreciative.
That's good. Well, you mentioned some breeds like pit bulls and huskies. And so are your dogs socialized? Are they, I know we talked earlier before the show that you have space for each dog, that you don't double dogs up, but are they socialized?
We have volunteers that come out and walk the dogs and play with the dogs. Not nearly enough, of course. But, there's some dogs that, get along with other dogs. There's some dogs that are just old and grumpy like me, and they don't want to play well with others, and we know which ones they are.
That's good.
And one of the biggest questions we always have is, how they get along with cats. we have no clue.
Yeah.
We're not going to take a cat and say, here, play. It's one of those situations, but, a lot of the dogs, every one of them get along well with the kids. Every one of them get along well with the adults. Some dogs work better by themselves.
Yeah.
And and we identify that. And that's one of the things that the local rescue will do is we make sure that there's a good fit between the adopter and the adoptee. We're not just trying to move dogs. I'll never ship a dog out of state because I never know who's going to get these dogs.
Right.
And if you apply to adopt one of our dogs, then it goes through we do a home check, we do a vet check, we do visits where you come out and play with them a couple of times and make sure that it's a good fit.
There's a connection.
Before you pick them up. That's why we don't do a lot of especially with COVID now, a lot of these adoption events, because somebody comes up there and they see a dog, they fall in love with the dog, they say, oh, this is great, we're going to take the dog. They get it back home and,
Yeah.
And then we always we take all our dogs back. It's not a one and done.
That's good. And I think with the senior dogs, like matching them with a senior, especially if they're a dog that particularly likes to just be the only dog, matching them with a senior who already is up in their age and doesn't want to fool with a puppy. I mean, it is a great solution. And so I love that you guys have volunteers that come out, and that's another opportunity. If you love animals, but maybe can't have one because you live in an apartment or still live at home or whatever the case may be, volunteering for a place like Sadie's Place and helping to come socialize the dogs, because that's very important that the dogs stay socialized and comfortable with multiple people, especially whenever you're dealing with different types of breeds who are lone people type dogs. And so
absolutely.
I think what you're doing is a great thing. I'm an animal lover. If you're an animal lover, drop it in the comments. If you know somebody who needs a dog, make sure and share. Now, you guys you said you don't do a lot of events, but on my thing, I have that you are doing a couple of events coming up, and you guys may be familiar with the marketplace thing that's happening at the Hunt County Fairgrounds. She'll be on later on this month to talk about her event, but tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, there's certain events that we'll do, local events like that. Like there was the wine and chocolate event that we did. We had a lot of volunteers for that one, by the way.
Good.
But we'll bring 2 or 3 of the dogs out there. We won't do a mass dump. Like I said, we got 27 dogs.
Right.
And
that's a lot to manage at an event.
That's it. And none of the dogs, like I mentioned before, none of the dogs are adoptable at the event. You can apply for them, but you're not taking the dog at that point because we have to do due diligence. And you brought up a very good point. Matching the dog to the person. If there's a high energy dog, it's not good for seniors. If you got small kids and stuff and they don't like small kids, then that's not good.
Right.
So matching the dog with the people are very important.
Very important. And when that match happens, I mean, it's just magic.
Yeah.
What is that? I think some show I watched growing up, it's Kismet or something like that. So you're doing the wine and chocolate on April 17th at the Landmark in downtown Greenville. And then you are also doing, I don't see it right about, but you're doing the Hunt County thing.
Yeah.
Do you know what the date is on that by chance?
I do not. Alicia is my event coordinator.
Okay.
She's also my help. She's also the pretty one, but she wasn't able to come here, so that's why you got me.
Well, you look all right.
Yeah.
I think you're appealing enough.
Well, I actually shave for you, so that's a good thing.
There you go. Well, I appreciate you taking the time to come. Have Alicia, whenever you get off set, holler at her and tell her to post all of the information about the events and everything that you guys are doing down in the comments of this video whenever y'all share it. And then that way people can click back through to you guys. And so with all that being said, is there anything else that you'd like to add before we cut to our next sponsor?
The only thing that I'd like to mention is, donations are great. Volunteering is great. If you can't adopt, foster. If you cannot foster, donate. If you cannot donate, share and share with other people.
Yeah.
There's always something that can be done. And I'd just like to stress that the local rescues are the ones that need the help. because they do not have government funding at all.
Yes.
So it's all coming out of people's back pockets. We don't get any of the grants. Writing grants is a whole thing in itself.
Yes.
But, any help that you can provide your local rescues, we're always available. Just give us a holler, and we'd be very appreciative of your help.
That's so awesome. Well, you guys make sure to get involved however it is that you can get involved. It's a great organization. I love that you guys foster. I love that you adopt, and I love that you guys are going to be at 2 events where people can come and see you. And so you guys mark it on your calendar. They'll drop that stuff down in the comments. Y'all make sure to share. And with all that being said, we're going to cut to our next sponsor. We appreciate them so much, and we appreciate you. Go refill your coffee and tea and come on back for Ctfm.
Hi, I'm Kathy with Long Branch Dental Center. Lumineers are porcelain glass shells that fit over the top of your teeth and give them a dynamite look. You can change the shape, the size, and the color. So call today to ask about Lumineers. Long Branch Dental Center, making North Texas more beautiful, one smile at a time.
The recipe for great food is simple. Make it fresh. Wings to go in Greenville, where every order is a custom order made with fresh ingredients. Wings to go, 7818 Wesley Street in Greenville. Simply great wings.
Do you need custom printing on caps, shirts, and other apparel? Come check out what we can do for your organization at East Texas Print Shop, 2218 Lee Street. Our top-of-the-line screen printing and embroidery machines can handle just about any job you can throw at us. T-shirts are great for special events. Sports teams always need custom uniforms. We can print them. Check out our custom apparel store or shop online at easttexasprintshop.com or just give us a call at 903-453-1581.
Say goodbye to 2020 with a brand new Chevy.
Right now, everybody gets employee pricing on most 2020 and 2021 Chevy models. That's right, employee pricing for everyone.
Don't miss Goodbye 2020 at Platinum Chevrolet.
Need a part for the right price? Look for that red and blue sign. Henley Auto Supply at 1510 Stonewall. Over 800,000 CarQuest parts to choose from. Domestic, European, and Asian parts. Henley Auto Supply at 903-455-1969. 455-1969. Henley Auto Supply has the right part to keep your vehicle running. And backed by the best hometown service. Henley Auto Supply. Great people, great products, great prices. Henley Auto Supply and CarQuest.
And we are live. It's Ctfm, Coffee, Tea, Friendly and Me. This morning, Friendly is at friendlyradio.com. You can hear his show. He's filling in for Hugh today. So it's just me and you, and of course, our special guest. And today, our first guest is Holli Wilson with Splash Kingdom. But before we cut to her, I want to thank Hunt Regional Healthcare, which is at huntregional.org, as well as Discount Wheel and Tire with Valvoline Express. I don't change my own oil, and I know you don't either. Get on down there. Tell Marcus that Friendly sent you. Don't tell him me, and you'll get a discount. So with all that being said, Holli Wilson, bring us here.
It's here.
Can we get a hallelujah? Because I'm feeling like we're needing a hallelujah. There's a lot of things going on in the world of Splash Kingdom. So you're not open yet.
Not yet.
But,
almost.
But there's some really great things going on. You're hiring.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me a little bit about hiring, the hiring process.
Yeah, so our applicants just have to be 16 years or older, and that's by June 1st. So if they're almost 16, they can go ahead and apply and interview, and then they just wouldn't start working until they turn 16 or June 1st. So it's a really fun first job. If they get hired, they get a free season pass to use on their days off. So a lot of our, I call them students, but a lot of our employees do that. And, it's just a lot of fun. They get to learn a lot of those skills and just first job things that they can take with them in the future, because we know that they're not most likely going to work for us for 30 summers. And that's okay. We just want to help them go on in the future and take some of those skills and life lessons with them. And we have several different departments. So if you're thinking, oh, I can't swim, that's okay. Lifeguarding is our biggest department, but we also have food service, deck service, which is the wait staff out in the park. We have guest service, security, so and then park service that keeps the park looking nice. So there's something for everybody. And for security, you do have to be 21 years or older, but it's not like you don't have to be a police officer necessarily or anything like that. You'll be up at the front gate.
Everybody's in their bathing suits. They're not going to be too unruly, right?
Yeah, you can't hide too much. But yeah, so we're starting to hire. We've already done several interviews. We've interviewed about 20 people, which might sound like a lot, but we need to hire about 130 for the Greenville part.
Wow.
So we're just getting started, but we do have to get all of that hiring done soon. So we shoot to have all that done by mid-April, because then we have to train all of those people to then start in mid to late May. So
that makes sense. So you have 130 openings. You guys, we have a graphic. It has a QR code on it, or you can go to, tell me the website.
Yeah, it's SplashKingdomWaterPark.com, and up on the right-hand side on the top, there will be a link that says employment, and it'll take you to our application page, and you'll be able to see all of the openings for all of our locations. You can narrow it down to Greenville if you want to work here, or if you're closer to another location, you can pick that location as well.
All right, well, I think Greenville is the place to be. We're here trying to make Hunt County a friendly place, right? And so that is great. 130 jobs opened up. That's seasonal. It's summertime jobs. It's grade 16 and over. That is one of the things as an employer that I would ask. Were you involved in any kind of community events? Did you have a job as a teenager? I think all of those things build skills, and I love that Splash Kingdom has opened that up and said, you know what, we're going to help make these kids help these kids have good job skills that they can carry into their future, learning teamwork, learning discipline, and learning how to take orders and do things like that. So that's really cool. And they get a free season pass. So
they do.
There's nothing wrong with that, right? And so, but on top of that, if you don't need a job or you don't want to work, you guys do have some deals. So you sent over some graphics. The first one says 2 deals for you. What is that about?
Yeah, so there's 2 different deals that you can choose from, and these are our spring break specials that are actually going to start tomorrow, going through the end of the month. I want to give you a sneak peek. Yeah, and so I think those graphics are going to go up, and I can post them in the comments too. And so one option is that you can get 4 season passes, and you can get a free cooler pass with that. We started allowing coolers into the park this past summer, with COVID and all of that. And so a cooler punch card, it has 10 spots on there. So normally it would cost you $20 to bring your cooler in. And now if you buy 4 season passes with that spring break special, we're calling it our family fun pack, you get a free cooler pass. So that's 10 times, that's a $200 value.
Wow.
So if you have those season passes, you're coming all the time, that's 10 times that you can bring your own food in for no additional cost.
Which is really cool. That is really cool that you guys are doing that. So spring break sale. And so there was a few graphics that you had sent, and she's going to put those in the comments, and they're probably rotating those. But think about Easter right now. Now is the time to buy these season passes to stick in those Easter baskets. If you're like, my kid is an adolescent and they're not cool with little toys, season pass. You cannot go wrong with that. And that's what I love is that right now is the time to plan for those Easter baskets and to get your good deal. She's going to put those in the comments. They go on sale tomorrow, and you can save some bucks, and we love that, right? What else? What else do you have going on? That was quite a bit.
Yeah, so our other spring break special that we have, if you don't want to take advantage of the family fun pack, is you can buy individual season passes at discounted rates right now. They start at $79. Normally it's $95. And those are going to come with a free drink wristband and a punch card. So there's 10 of those as well. And what that is it's unlimited fountain drinks for 10 of the days that you're coming.
Oh, nice.
So if you don't want to bring in a whole cooler, but you just want to get your individual season pass, you can get free fountain drinks all day long for 10 days that you come during the summer.
That is so good. And so what about Club Smiley? I love the Sharky thing. Tell me about Club Smiley. What is that about?
Yeah, so that is our email newsletter that goes out every so often, and there are some great deals on there that may not be posted anywhere else. So go to our website. It'll pop up if you're new to our website and ask if you want to join that email list.
Yes.
Definitely do that because you're going to get some great deals. We try not to spam anybody and send 30 things a day or anything like that. But it's just
Thank you.
You're welcome. It's it's just some great deals. Every now and then we'll have some partners on there. So it's just something good to be in on so you can have the inside scoop.
I love it. I love it. I love that we have a place, an intimate place, and we have a picture of the park itself. We have an intimate place right here. Like this is your own personal water park that is local, right? You don't have to drive a long way and it's crowded and, just a day. You can have your day of fun right here. I love the setup. I love that it's so centrally located here in Hunt County. And I love the plain theme because of L3. So I love everything that you guys are doing. We've talked about hiring 130 positions that are available. We've talked about great deals for your Easter basket to get in on your season pass. We've talked about Club Smiley. What else?
Well, our opening date this year is going to be May 29th. We are open for group events, private events, and school field trips, of course, before that. So if any of you are looking for somewhere to bring your group or organization out, I know a lot of places are still kind of shut down right now, but we are outdoors and we're able to operate last year. So we have some of those booked, but we still have some days open. So if that's something that you're interested in, reach out to us. We'd be happy to have you. And yeah, we're just looking forward to a really great summer this year.
I love that. I love that it's outdoor fun. You can get in the shade if you want to. You guys have cabanas that people can rent.
3D Real Estate sponsors our cabanas, and they are great. They all come with free sunglasses whenever you book them.
Nice. So free sunglasses, the cabana. I'm telling you, this is the place to go this summer, right here centrally located, and that Splash Kingdom Water Park. And so we appreciate you. Is there anything else you want to add before we head to our next sponsor?
I don't think so. I mean, we're just super happy to be here, and I appreciate you letting me come on and talk to everybody.
We appreciate you bringing your sweet smiling face down here and telling us about what's going on at our local water park. So you guys make sure to love and share. She's going to put that stuff down in the comments. If you know anybody, make sure to tag them in the comments that may be interested in getting these great deals on these season passes. So thank you guys for watching. We're going to our next sponsor. Go refill your coffee or your tea and come on back for Ctfm.
I'll see you around my hometown. I'll see you around my hometown.
Company coming? Make sure they stay with us. At Best Western Plus, we'll treat them right. Like hot complimentary breakfast, spacious rooms, a glorious pool, fitness and business center, and best of all, a friendly staff. Our large, flexible meeting rooms are great for business and social get-togethers. Best Western Plus, just off of Interstate 30 near Cracker Barrel. Staying with us is always a plus. Best Western Plus in Greenville.
Do you need space in a professional setting for your business? High visibility, no hassle parking? If that's you, come tour our building at 2701 Sunset Strip. Sunrise Salons has space for you. Just minutes south of I-30 with signage on Wesley Street. Not a salon? No problem. We have flexible spaces for all kinds of small businesses. All the services you need for one monthly fee. Sunrise Salon, 2701 Sunset Strip in Greenville. Call us for a tour, 903-458-9325. That's 903-458-9325.
And we are live right here from the Texan Theater, lobby, studio, cafe, all the works, like Friendly always says. It's Ctfm, Coffee G, Friendly and Me. This morning, Friendly is at friendlyradio.com, filling in for Hugh. So it's just me. Our sponsors, Top Regional Healthcare. You can find them at topregional.org. And of course, Discount Will and Tire with Valvoline Express. So with all that being said, I hope you have your coffee or your tea, and I'm so glad that you joined Trina and me.
Better known as Script.
Right.
Yes,
Right.
yes,
So
yes,
tell
yes.
us all the great things that are going on in the world of senior center resources and public.
We've got a lot going on, but the main thing that we're gearing up for is our first annual Spring Tea and Fashion Show on April 1st at the Landmark on Lee. So we are super, super, super excited about that. We've got a goal of raising about $15,000, and we need to get there. Yeah. With the winter storm, we are needing those funds more than ever. We had to replace lots of meals during that time and help some folks out. So we're needing those private funds now more than ever. As y'all know, we're a 501c3, so all of your donations are tax deductible. Yes.
We have to go to a commercial real quick. We will be right back. It seems like there might be something going on in production.
At Hunt Regional Healthcare, providing the highest level of care is our priority. That's why patients trust us with their health. From our expansive list of services to our highly trained medical staff, we work hard to bring you the latest advancements in care, comfort, and cutting-edge technology. We're more than just a hospital. We're a therapy center, a sleep lab, a cancer facility, and more. We do more with more because our patients deserve nothing less.
When it comes to high-quality service for cell phones and televisions, no one beats Crumpton TV. They have been serving Greenville and the surrounding area for over 57 years. For details about all services, call 903-455-2043 or visit CrumptonTV.com.
Also, the official home of the Big Green Egg.
Carol Hoops and Trey Warren at C&R Floors invite you to their new location for the same quality products, service, and installation they have provided for over 20 years. C&R Floors, 2706 Highway 69 South in Greenville. Do you need custom printing on caps, shirts, and other apparel? Come check out what we can do for your organization at East Texas Print Shop, 2218 Lee Street. Our top-of-the-line screen printing and embroidery machines can handle just about any job you can throw at us. T-shirts are great for special events. Sports teams always need custom uniforms. We can print them. Check out our custom apparel store or shop online at easttexasprintshop.com or just give us a call at 903-453-1581.
Are you tired of those big chain tire dealers giving you the runaround? Are you not getting the customer service you deserve? If not, call me and I will wrench the competition. Come see us at Discount Wheel and Tire at 4609 Wesley in Greenville. Discount Wheel and Tire, and we will get you all that you deserve.
We made it back, and hopefully you can hear us just fine. Ctfm, Coffee Tea, Friendly and Me, sponsored by Hunt Regional Healthcare and Discount Wheel and Tire with Valvoline Express. We're so thankful for the Texan Theater for allowing us to have this show here today. We're thankful for you to watch. Guess what? I think you can hear us now. Trina, can you guys hear her?
me?
Yes.
Now.
Can you hear now? The coined phrase of Verizon, right?
Yes.
So we were talking about the Spring Tea and Fashion Show.
Yes.
April 1st.
Yes, at the Landmark on Lee. We are very grateful that our community partner, Greenville Boutique and Gifts, they have donated the fashion show. So we're super excited about that. We will be having a lunch brunch, typical tea tradition, and it will be catered by our professional chef there at Script that prepares our meals every day that go out to our 560 clients every day. So our chef Tammy will be preparing all of that, and we're super excited about that. We'll also be recognizing our Volunteer of the Year, and we'll also be doing a special dedication to one of our volunteers that passed in 2020. So those will be two super special things that we'll be doing. I also need to give a shout out to our and y'all forgive me, I got to reference my notes. To our Juliet Rose title sponsor, which is the leadership class of 2020. They are 2020, 2021. They have chosen Script to be their project for their class, and one of them was pledging $5,000 to this event, so we're super excited about that. We do still have plenty of sponsorships available. You can go online to our Facebook page and check those out, and we've got several different levels. And if that's not in your budget for 2021, we understand, but you can definitely purchase a ticket online at our Facebook page, SCRPT, and there's a link you can click, and it goes to Eventbrite, and you just purchase your $25 ticket and come down. It's going to be a fun time down at the Landmark on Lee at 11 o'clock on April 1st. And we're not fooling around about that.
I was going to say something about the April 1st. You got me there. So I think it's great. Greenville Boutique has some of the cutest clothes over there. Probably if I think I might know something, I might not. But her daughter looks like a model, so hopefully she will be there.
So some of our models are some community leaders in the community, so we're super excited about that. So you need to come out and support them as well, and
that'll be fun watching them strut their stuff on the runway. That is definitely a lot of fun to see people that you know that are in community leadership, donating their time and their skills and energy and their resources. And
energy. And to top it off, our chef Tammy will be doing the menu that day, but we have a special treat donated by Mary of Puddin Hill. They'll be providing the desserts that day, so we're super excited about all that.
Mary of Puddin Hill, a Hunt County tradition, and we are so thankful for their store that's opened up here on Lee Street. There's just so much goodness there. So they can get their tickets through the Eventbrite, right? They can get them,
or they can come to the Script office. We have them there. I have some. You can also get them at Greenville Boutique and Gifts on Lee Street, Greenville Floral on Wesley, or Mary of Puddin Hill on Lee Street as well.
That's right. That's exactly
right. Right across from the courthouse.
Yes. Right there, catty corner, as a matter of fact. So lots of great stuff. It's not just flowers in there, you guys. There's definitely lots of really cool clothes. So we've talked about the spring tea. Make sure and get your tickets. They're $25 each. If you want to be a sponsor, there's sponsorships available. And you'll put all that down in the comments.
Yes, it will be down in the comments. And you can email me, trina@scrpt.org, and I can definitely send that out.
Is it going to be hats and all the things?
Oh, yes.
So legit.
Girl, do I do anything small? Do I do
Southern
anything?
spring
That's
tea.
right. Wear your hats. Be ready to have your pinky up.
Get your nails done.
We've also got 2 giveaways that are being donated as well by Greenville Boutique, and one is a Consuela purse, and the other is a obsidian pendant that is absolutely gorgeous. I'll be posting that information today. You can buy tickets from me or anybody else at any of the locations we mentioned. They're $5 a piece, or 5 for $20. So
I like that. You cannot get one of those purses for $20. So get you 4 tickets.
Yes.
Or 8.
5
tickets.
Yeah, 5, 10. Yeah.
5 or 10 tickets. You're still getting a good deal when you win.
20, whatever you need.
Yeah. You get what you need. No judgment.
That's right.
You just buy them all.
That's right. I've got plenty.
So you talked about the need for donations. You're doing this fundraiser to raise funds because during Snowmageddon or Snowvid or whatever you want to call it, like you guys dispatched. Y'all did the things to try to help people.
We did.
Get what they need.
And we couldn't get physically to the clients, but that's what we do at Script with our Meals on Wheels program. Is these clients have anywhere from 2 to 5 frozen meals in their emergency Just in case. Well, guess what? They needed them.
Yeah, we were 5 days snowed in.
Right. And so we're still getting those replenished and getting those back out. I believe they got them all back out, but we have to keep that in mind that was, their emergency meals. So obviously that has to be replaced. And
and you're not doing it all alone. You have volunteers and people who work there. Yes. That being said, we talked about how Splash Kingdom was hiring, but you guys are also hiring.
We are. We're always hiring our transportation drivers, and that's you can apply for that online. Our applications are at script.org. But we right now are needing a nutrition driver. It is a part-time position, and I don't think you would ever find a job that was more rewarding than that one. So if you're interested, reach out to me, or you can download the application at script.org and drop it off at the center, or email it back to me at Trina@script.org.
That is so cool. I love all that you guys do there and what you provide our seniors. We have to take care of them. They've taken care of us, right? And so now it's our turn to give back. And I love what Senior Center Resources does. So you have the spring tea, you have the hiring. We've talked about donations for meals. Is there anything else?
We're also going to have another event coming up in June. I'm not quite ready to talk about that yet.
But you heard it here first.
Even though Danny wants me to talk about it now, I'm like, let me get through one fundraiser. Melva's sitting over there laughing at me. And you may notice if you go by script that we've done some remodeling outside from a grant that we received. We are also in the middle of doing some remodeling, a little small minor facelift on the inside. So we can't wait to show everybody that. We are hoping that we will at least have our parking lot bingo up and going in April again. And
y'all know there are some happy people hearing that
happy.
Right there.
And like I said, I'm crossing my fingers that the board gives us at the end of the month the go ahead on that. And then
that's good.
Hopefully by May or June we'll be able to open up the center. I know lots of folks are getting their COVID vaccines, which we're ecstatic about. They're calling us. Shout out to Hunt Regional for all they've done,
their hard work,
managing that.
Yes.
That has been a task within itself. I've got to work with them very closely, and it's always a delight to work with the gentlemen and women there at Hunt Regional. So we're very thankful for their community partnership as well. So
yes, that is good news. Well, I can't wait for parking lot bingo to start back up. I know how happy that makes everybody.
Yes.
And then for people to be able to start getting back into the center. I think it's very wise that you've taken this time that we've had to kind of push back from the table and say, you know what, we're going to make sure that everybody's safe, but you guys are still doing stuff in the background, still making sure that the property is well maintained, that y'all are doing updates on the inside. And hey, if you just need a bench to sit on, it's great scenery right there, you know, and there's always Trina.
I'm always here. And I think that's another thing, if I have a couple of minutes, that I can point out is that during the snowvid, I think that's where it really came into play that we don't just do rides and meals. We are the senior resource center of Hunt County. You know, there were times that week that we had to find warming centers for our clients, that we had to provide. We had clients that were calling me personally that said, you know, my pipes have busted. I don't have any water. I can't get any groceries. I'm here with a husband that's got dementia. I need help. And so that's where we reach out to our community partners and our resources that we have to help those senior citizens of Hunt County. And it was trying at times for these people. And you know, I had two families that we helped. One, their family was in California. One, their family was just in McKinney. But guess what? They could not get to their loved one. So that's where we come into play, and we say that's what we're here for. We're here to help you and be a resource to not only that senior, but to that family and their loved one that needs help at the time. So
I love that you pointed that out. Made me a little teary-eyed. So tell everyone what your phone number is. Not your cell phone number, the script number.
You know me, that's pretty out there in Hunt County too. 903-454-1444. Be patient with us. You know, we're trying to do those same day rides, and we're trying to do all that and make everybody happy and get you to where you need to be. And if you've got a loved one that needs Meals on Wheels or any kind of resource, reach out to me, 903-454-1444, extension 20. Right now, I don't have a phone at work because, like I said, we're doing the remodeling. So I'm going to office out of the Texan today for a couple of hours.
If you need her,
if you need me, I'm here. Or you can email me at trina@script.org.
I love it. I love it. You guys plug in. They have some really great resources. They could use your help. And make sure to get your ticket for the spring tea because we're doing it Southern style. And
yes, and this is the flyer. There's the sponsorship opportunities, and then this is our save the date. So if you're looking on our Facebook page, just look for this. It should be pinned to the top of our script page. And let me know if you have any questions.
I think production has put it up as well so you guys can get an idea of what that looks like. As you go to their Facebook page, you can just click right on through to the Eventbrite and get your ticket. They make it super simple. And not only that, Trina's going to put it in the comments.
Yes.
So that way you can just follow those through. And so we appreciate you taking your time out of your busy morning. We know.
Yes, thank y'all.
We know how busy Trina is.
Well, I always appreciate y'all having me on. We appreciate y'all so much.
Well, we love seeing your bright and smiling face. So you guys, we thank you so much for watching. We're not done. We're still making Hunt County a friendly place. We have Melva Hill on next, and it is always an honor and pleasure to get to see her face. So we can't wait for you to see her. We're going to go to our next sponsor, and we'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Kathy with Long Branch Dental Center. Lumineers are porcelain glass shells that fit over the top of your teeth and give them a dynamite look. You can change the shape, the size, and the color. So call today to ask about Lumineers. Long Branch Dental Center, making North Texas more beautiful, one smile at a time.
The recipe for great food is simple. Make it fresh. Wings to go in Greenville, where every order is a custom order made with fresh ingredients. Wings to go, 7818 Wesley Street in Greenville. Simply great wings.
Do you need custom printing on caps, shirts, and other apparel? Come check out what we can do for your organization at East Texas Print Shop, 2218 Lee Street. Our top-of-the-line screen printing and embroidery machines can handle just about any job you can throw at us. T-shirts are great for special events. Sports teams always need custom uniforms. We can print them. Check out our custom apparel store or shop online at easttexasprintshop.com or just give us a call at 903-453-1581.
Say goodbye to 2020 with a brand new Chevy.
Right now, everybody gets employee pricing on most 2020 and 2021 Chevy models. That's right, employee pricing for everyone.
Don't miss Goodbye 2020 at Platinum Chevrolet.
Need a part for the right price? Look for that red and blue sign. Henley Auto Supply at 1510 Stonewall. Over 800,000 CarQuest parts to choose from. Domestic, European, and Asian parts. Henley Auto Supply at 903-455-1969. 455-1969. Henley Auto Supply has the right parts to keep your vehicle running. And backed by the best hometown service. Henley Auto Supply. Great people, great products, great prices. Henley Auto Supply and CarQuest.
And we are live, Ctfm, Coffee Tea, Friendly and Me. We're so glad you joined us this morning. Hopefully you have refilled your coffee or your tea and you're back for some fun with, I'd say Friendly and Me, but he's at friendlyradio.com this morning doing the show for Hugh. You guys make sure to dial into that because he puts on a show. You know that's right. But we have spent this morning talking about Hunt Regional Healthcare at huntregional.org, Discount Will and Tire with Valvoline Express, and we've had some really wonderful guests. And we're going to wrap it up today with Melva Hill, who you have your irons in a lot of fires. You have your Atkinson's Florist, and also you're with Altrusa.
Yes.
And Remember for Me. So let's talk about Altrusa first. You guys just did something amazing, something near and dear to my heart. Some of my greatest memories were at the feet of a librarian reading to me whenever I was a child. And so tell us a little bit about what you guys just did for GISD.
Okay. Well, this year I'm president of Altrusa, and when you're president, you pull in some of your own kind of programs that you want to do for that year. For the last 14 or 15 years, we've done something called Reading Rodeo. And the Reading Rodeo has brought in various and sundry volunteers that we partner with throughout the community. We've had mayors and firefighters and council people and folks like that, and it's really been wonderful to do that. But this year, I wanted a different little spin on it. Over the years, I have found that when I've read to kids, because that's what we do, we go in, read to the kids, we give them snacks, and then the height of the day is to give them a book that we have allowed them to choose before we read with them. And I have heard more and more over the years, I get to keep this book. So I thought, that there are too many kids out there that are not getting to keep books. I mean, they don't have books. They're maybe getting them from the library or borrowing them from a teacher or something, and they don't actually have their own books. So I got the idea to create a little personal library for these kids. So this year, we ordered roughly 10,000 books. We had some very good folks that worked deals for us, and we stamped and categorized and boxed and all of that stuff for several days. But we put together a little mini library for these children. They got to choose 3 books, and we bagged the books, and they got to take those books home. Now, that in itself, I think, is a great accomplishment, not because I did it, but because our club and our community volunteers have helped us with it. But the bigger accomplishment is, in the past, we have always done one school campus that we adopted. Well, this year, we gave books to every campus in GISD, and that was from pre-K through 5th grade.
So good.
So we are looking, we had something a little over 2,600 kids. So close to 8,000 books we provided for GISD. And with those books that we had left over, we are reaching out to county school districts to see if there's anything that we can do to help them with additional books. Because some of our schools had some water damage and, pipes busting and that kind of thing. So we are reaching out to them because many of the books were duplicated. So we don't want to have the kids next year when we do it to have the same books.
Right.
So what
Totally
our plan is to expand it out into Hunt County and help someone else that is in need. So
that is so good. I think just paying that forward. And like I said, can you guys imagine 10,000 books, 8,000 books given away to all of the campuses? That's where we grow our children. Those books being taken home, they value those books. They got to pick them out. They got to put them, get them bagged as if they had bought them, which then provides value. And then for parents to be able to spend that quality time reading with their children. I remember my mom reading Winnie the Pooh to me. It was the fattest, ugliest book I've ever seen, even still to this day, brown and kind of fabricy and kind of tattered. But those are memories. Those are great memories. And I think that's what helped me to be a reader, is because I was exposed to those people reading to me, and it just builds great memories. And I love that you guys are using your organization for the good. That's what Altrusa is about.
And that is our main focus point, is literacy. That it has been a part of our mission to eradicate illiteracy.
Yes.
And we have been, we established in 1917, so we're a little over 100 years old.
Nice.
And so we continue to do that over the years. Sometimes our projects are a little bit bigger than others, but and this one I was really excited about. The other thing that is really important to me right now is Altrusa has awards for service, for literacy, for international events and involvement, and the award for literacy is the Letha H. Brown. And these were named after Altrusans that were, trailblazers.
Yes.
So the Letha is one that Letha, and also Mamie L. Bass, she's the service one. And those are two of my favorites. And so I really wanted to be able to have something that said, look, this is what we're doing in our community. Exactly. And we're not just doing service projects, we're making a difference. Because you can do service projects, if you don't make a difference, how much service have you done?
Right.
That's the way I look at it.
I love that. I love that a lot. Literacy is important. It changes everything. Just knowing how to read. You may not be a math whiz, but knowing how to read changes everything and opens up so many doors for people. And so I love that you guys are instilling those values in these kids. I love Altrusa and all that you do. And so what else is going on in the Altrusa world, or did you?
Well, the Altrusa world is kind of coming to an end as far as our fiscal year, because our year runs from June to May. And so I've got a couple of more months in office. And so what we'll basically be doing are things like getting ready to make our submissions for our awards projects. We're getting ready for our district conference in April. And fortunately, it's going to be virtual. I'm not a virtual person, and anybody that has known me for half a minute knows I'm not. Facebook is actually a 4-letter word for me, but I'm getting past it. And I know
but you're saved, which is a 5-letter word, so that's good.
It's still 4.
So if somebody wanted to get involved with Altrusa, how would they do that?
What you do is you contact someone in Altrusa to express your interest. Altrusa is a by invitation only organization. So, I'm old school. I like to know people before I recommend them, because that's what you have to do, is a recommendation from 2 seated Altrusans. They come to they can come to like a program meeting, so they can kind of see the structure of what we do. But I always encourage people, sit down and talk with that person, see where their head is, because, some people they hear good things about an organization and, oh yeah, I want to be a part of that, but you don't know all of the things that are involved. And you need to know that. You need to know, it's just like, you don't pack snowshoes to go to Florida. So you need to make sure that you understand what the commitment is.
Yes, and it is a commitment.
It is.
Doing public service work, and you don't want to spread yourself too thin.
No, you don't.
So I love that. And so speaking of spreading thin, we're getting close to the end, but before we close out, I know Remember For Me is a project that you love, that Friendly is passionate about, and I know that you guys do caregiver meetings, and for me, I think that is so important. Even Trina talked a little bit about, family members who were stuck home during the storm with a dementia patient, and so, or with a spouse that has dementia or a loved one. And so tell us a little bit before we close out today, what's going on with Remember For Me, and how people can get involved.
Well, remember for me is, pardon me, right now, very on the verge, we're getting ready for our March group meeting. Monthly, we have a group meeting for caregivers. And in the course of those meetings over, say, a quarter, we do a fun night. We do a discussion night. We even bring in people that can talk with them about services that they offer.
Yes.
We are really getting ready to kick off. And that, by the way, happens tomorrow evening at 6 p.m. And normally we meet at the Script Building, but of course they're under construction. So tonight, tomorrow night, we will be meeting at the Caregiver Building.
Okay.
And you go around to the back, and we'll have doors marked and stuff so
good.
you can get in. But at 6 p.m., and we have Family First coming to go over our Respite Care program. Those are some of the services that we have had, but have been kind of dormant because, we had COVID, we had this, we had that. So all these things. But we have a Respite Care program where we allow that caregiver to have a moment or two to themselves. We allow them several hours a month that they can get away and someone qualified can come in and stay with their loved one. We also have lawn care. Newman Lawn Care Service is our partner there, and then we have British Bubbles is doing housekeeping. We're even looking at doing some other things that I'm not at liberty to discuss right now, but we'll have several things coming up. Our caregiver luncheon will be here at the Texan in April. That's on the 20th, and we also are doing something new on the last Friendly Live show of the month, that last Wednesday. We are treating our caregivers to come in and enjoy a little entertainment. And they can come, bring their loved one. But, we're trying to open up as many avenues as we can to relieve some of the stress of what they're going through.
Yes, and to know that they're not alone.
Right,
because
exactly.
you feel so alone.
Exactly.
When you're looking for answers.
Mhm.
And a lot of times the system, you feel like you're getting the runaround from the insurance, from the doctor, from the things that you need help from. And so Remember for Me offers you that avenue to plug into to get the answers that you need.
One other thing that people deal with when they have an issue with dementia is shame. And we try to encourage you that there is nothing for you to be ashamed of. You didn't say, sit down and write a letter and say, "Dear God, I want dementia," or "I want my loved one to have dementia."
Right.
That is not something that you brought on yourself. So because of that, we want you to understand that we have all been through this and we know what you're going through. So yes, we are trying to help you with get to the right doctors. We try not to endorse anybody, but we do want you to know that there are some people out there that really genuinely have that drive to help you over that hump.
Well, and share who you've had a good experience with. So if you've had a good experience with someone, you can share that information with someone who may be looking for someone in that same area.
Exactly.
So we love it. So Caregivers Meeting tomorrow night at 6 p.m.
6 p.m.
in the Caregiver Building, Caregiver Building around the backside. So you guys, if you know somebody who has Alzheimer's or dementia, or you're a caregiver for one, or you know someone, make sure to tag them in the comments. And I'm going to work with Melva. Facebook is not her friend, so I'm going to help her, and we're going to get that information down in the comments so that you can tag people and you can share this video with them. So we thank you so much.
Well, thank you for the opportunity.
Just for all you do.
Well, I appreciate that. Just keep me in your prayers, and because sometimes my tank runs low.
There you go. Well, whenever you're always pouring out, you always have to get filled up, and we just thank you for all you do, and we thank you guys for watching.
Thank you.
Thank you. And we thank you guys for watching. We'll be back next Wednesday for a new Ctfm, Coffee, Tea, Friendly and Me. Make sure to love and share. We want to all work together to make Hunt County a friendly place. Y'all have a great week.
God bless.